everyone, so I just thought I would film a video of me making some mead. Today I'm going to make kind of a floral mead. Those seem to be one of my favorites to do. I think they're called methenglen. I don't know. The one with the M. But is when you use like herbs or flowers and spices. So I'm going to put lavender, roses, dandelions, yarrow, and then some lemon balm into this one. So it's going to be florally. And yeah, we're going to see how it goes. I think I'm going to do, what would it be? Like 2 parts of the rose and lavender, and then 1 part of the dandelion, yarrow, and lemon balm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil some water, and then I'm going to put these into like a little mesh baggie and kind of make a tea bag out of it and boil it in here so it kind of sterilizes everything, but also kind of brews it a bit so that the flavors are already in the water when we make the mead. And then I'll leave the bag in there for the first round of fermentation, and then we'll see what I end up doing. When we go into secondary, I may put more in it. I'll probably test it when I rack it over into secondary, and we'll kind of see if I want to put some more roses or lavender or dandelion. I'm running out of dandelion. This is the last that I have of the foraged dandelion from our old backyard. Which is that forage? I don't know. Collected dandelion. So this is wild. That's another reason I'm boiling everything is the lemon balm and the dandelion are from actual like outside places, not manufactured. So I know for sure that they probably have wild yeast on them. But yeah, stop, Faye. So let's get to it. Alright, so I've put some water in the pot and put the rest of it over here to set, and then we'll add that to it later. And right now I'm just going to get to making this little baggie full of flowers and I guess lemon balm. So I'm not really going to measure this at all. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I don't think that this is really something that has to be measured unless you want to. Like the honey and the yeast and the water has to be measured pretty exact, but when it comes to like your herbs and fruit and stuff like that, I feel like it's pretty much like what would work for you. I think I'm going to go a little less on the dandelions and everything else just because they can be a bit bitter sometimes. And I kind of want to avoid that, but I do want to have that dandelion-y, burdocky flavor to it. And then we have some yarrow as well. And then where we're really going to go heavy is on the lavender and the roses, because I know I've done rose mead before, and I've done a lavender one, well, a lavender heavy one. I did a lavender chamomile spearmint one recently that I called Lullaby, and it had lavender, chamomile, spearmint, and essentially I was thinking of, nighttime tea or bedtime tea, and thought I'd put it in a mead because, it'd be a good nighttime mead, I guess. It will relax you, or, just good flavors as well. So that's what, ooh, I just opened up these roses and they smell so good. Also, all of these are organic herbs. I don't know if that matters to people, but it does kind of matter to me. Because they're either from the garden or they were bought organic. Alright, now we're just going to kind of mix these up just a little bit. Like, they're all going to go into the pot, so it's not a big deal. Ooh, but this smells so good. I might take a picture of this real quick. Alright, so I just took a picture for Instagram, but pretty much the cool thing with these is that you can pull them. Can't really do it with one hand. Oh, there we go. You can pull them like this and then knot them up so that it doesn't come out. And then they're reusable, because I was using cheesecloth for the longest time. And now that I'm just like making mead as much as I am, I don't want to keep throwing that away. And this is going to be reusable, which is just more eco-friendly. And also these are like undyed cotton organic cotton ones. I can, if you guys want to know, I'll try and remember to put it in the thing down below. If I forget though, ask me if you want a link to it. Alright, now that we've got it all tied, we're just going to place it in there. I've definitely let it go a bit longer. So we're probably going to have to use more than a gallon of water because of how much it's probably like steamed off at this point. But yeah, we're just going to put that in there. And again, everything that I'm using, well, like this boiling water is going to sanitize like this bag and stuff because I did not sanitize the bag, but because we're placing it in boiling water, it'll be sanitized. If you weren't going to do that, I would suggest sanitizing it. But I have stuff over in the sink. I have the sink filled up with sanitizer, so things are being sanitized before and along the process. So yeah, we're just gonna let this boil for a bit. Ooh, the water is already turning a nice color from the rose petals. So yeah, so here we go. We're gonna let that steep a little bit, add some more water in, and then add the honey in. I don't like to boil the honey, but I do like to heat it up a little bit because it just seems to mix everything in better together. So the heat was on high, and I just turned it to low now, but like adjusted, so it's going to take some time. So we're going to add this cool water in, the rest of the gallon. That's some pretty water right there. That is pretty. All right, so now once this is done, I'm going to add in the honey. All right, we're adding the honey in right now, and then what I'll probably do is take some of this hot tea and put it back in the bottle to get every little last bit of the honey out. All right, so we have a bit of this hot tea mixture in the bottom of this, and I'm just gonna shake it to hopefully get as much of that honey out as possible. And honestly, you know what? Instead of adding this into the pot, we should probably put this in with some yeast. I completely forgot we had to start that. Alright, so now that this is all stirred in and good, I'm going to take this baggie out and put it in this. And then I'm going to try and siphon this into this, because every other time I've tried to pour it in, it just gets everywhere. So yeah, let's try this. And hopefully the siphon won't melt. And I'm also going to start the yeast now if I can unscrew this. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just putting some of the honey water, well, I guess it has the tea, so it has the herbs in it. I'm just going to put it in there. It's a bit warm, so hopefully it'll get it going. There we go. Yeah, we're just going to let that sit there for a bit. Alright, so I don't really know how I'm going to film this because I don't really have a stand. Oh, that might work. Alright, so we're just going to do this. It's definitely cooled down a bit. So it's not like heating up too much, but it's definitely warmer than, you know, when you usually use a siphon, but it's cooled down quite a bit. Thought it was going to be worse. Alright. Yeah, so it's going in there, and I'm going to use both hands now, so I will visit back once this is done. Okay, so when I put it in that with the baggie, it didn't have enough space for the liquid, so I've decided I'm going to let it steep a bit more, and then we'll just put the liquid in there and not the baggie. So I'll be back to do that in a bit. Alright, so I just got back from walking the dogs for like about 40 minutes, so I'm going to now transfer this over into this again, and then we will be good to go. Okay, so we still have some left, which is a little odd to me by how much we have left because this is supposed to hold a gallon, but whatever. What I'm going to use the rest of this for is to take a hydrometer reading, and let's pitch the yeast into this, because, oh wait, that might actually be a little bit too hot. So I'm going to put the top on this, let it sit and cool for a bit, and then we'll pitch the yeast. Alright, so here we go. We have it in there right now, and we're just going to place that there. Let's see if we can get a good look. It's a little hard. Alright, and actually what I'll be doing with what we have left over here is I'm going to pour this back in here. And I'm going to put this in the fridge because we're actually having some friends over tonight, and this would make a pretty good tea. And the honey is super strong in this right now. I tried a little bit, and obviously since the yeast is going to eat that and it's going to turn into alcohol, the honey is real intense on this. So if I put in about probably another, I don't know, half a gallon of water and steep it a bit longer and stuff, it'll make a good tea. So that's what I'm going to do because we have about, I think, 5 friends coming over tonight. But anyway, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video,